Hello, beautiful people. Hope you're having an amazing day. You are a star. Don't let anybody dim your light. Today, we're going to talk about how to stop giving a fuck, how to stop caring what other people think, right? Now, if you're someone who places a lot of value on other people's opinions, right, and you find it very hard to do what it is that you really want to do, right, you desire, because you're afraid of judgment, or you're afraid that you're going to be disowned, kicked out of the tribe, or simply because you like to please people. It makes you happy to keep the boat safe, right? You don't want to rock the boat a lot. That's probably one of the many reasons why you give a fuck, right? You still give a fuck. You place way too much value on the opinions of other people, right? You live through the lens of others. Now, I get it. I've been there myself, right? For so long, I was, doing things out of the expectations of others, right? Whether it be sports, whether it be academics, right? Jobs, relationships, etc., right? I did these things because this is what we socially accepted, right? You gotta do things a certain way, and if you don't, well, guess what? You won't be admired or as liked, right? For example, for so long, I was eating so much meat and dairy and cheese because I enjoy it, right? It tastes great. However, at what cost is it going to be to consume animal products, right? And slowly I started to let go, right? I started to let go of other people's expectations. I started to let go of foods that really didn't serve me, right? That didn't fulfill me, right? That didn't nourish me, that didn't elevate me, that didn't increase my vibration, that didn't raise my frequency, right? I had to let go. I had to let go of the expectations of others. I had to let go, right, of other people's opinions. I had to let go of old belief systems, right? Of ways that kept me boxed in, right? This is what is stopping you from giving a fuck, right? This is what stops you from not giving a fuck, right? Is simply by boxing yourself in to fit in a certain perspective for other people, right? Because it's safe, because you'll be liked, because you won't be disowned, and you can live that way for a long time. Eventually those ideas will crumble because your heart starts to diminish, right? Your soul, because you start to realize that, hold on, there are other people out here living their best life, living their dreams because they had the confidence in themselves to move forward, right? Regardless of what other people might think, right? They don't care about the judgment of others. They don't care what society boxes them in. We've got a little kookaburra there. And this is going to stop you from reaching to that next level, right? Yes, you can get caught up in overthinking. I have been like that myself, right? Where I've just, what if this, what if that, what if it goes all wrong, it all goes wrong, right? What if it all goes right? Let me ask you that. What if it all goes right? What if it turns out better than expected? There's one quote that I really like, overthinking it or stressing about the event that might happen puts you in the scenario twice, right? It goes something on the line of that, right? So for example, if you think something terrible is going to happen and it happens, you've put yourself in that situation twice because you've thought about it, right? You've wasted your time and energy investing in that possibility, and then you go through it. You've got to be very mindful of how our thoughts, right, create our reality, right? Our thoughts create our reality. Whatever you focus on grows. Whatever you pay attention to, right, predominantly, okay, is gonna create your existence. It's gonna reflect in the external world, right? So if you're a peaceful, calm person, you're gonna have peace around you, right? If you're very anxious, you're very busy all the time, you're gonna attract those kinds of people, right? If you're very judgmental, right, you're gonna attract judgmental people, right? If you're very deep, if you're very if you've got substance, you're gonna have beautiful, meaningful connections, right? So the key here is just to let go, right? To let go of expectations, to let go, all right, of certain foods, to let go of certain ideas, certain beliefs, and you start to realize that it's not as bad as you think, right? It's never as bad as you think it is, right? Try and think of the last scenario where you were overthinking and then it didn't happen, right? You got to pay more attention to the gut. The gut is what's going to help you level up. Right? Your gut is that's the brain you want to listen to, right? that's the brain you want to listen to, because it is constantly signaling to us what what we shouldn't have, right? Where we shouldn't go, what that person's vibe is like, right? And including our heart. Our heart can connect with our environment so powerfully, right? So powerfully. It's got a very high electromagnetic field, right? So, you ever get those moments where a person walks in the room and, you kind of feel their vibe. You're like, oh, I don't know, I feel something about this person. And then the moment they speak, and it happens, right? So, if you want to stop giving a fuck, stop placing so much value on the opinions of others. Place more value on yourself, right? Realize what you have to offer, okay? What you have to say is worthy, right? Whether you have certain ideas around conspiracy theories or the government or the elites or whatever's happening behind the scene, right? And you might be afraid that, they're gonna judge me because, I don't think like that, and you want to feel safe in the tribe. People are gonna judge you anyway, okay? Do it anyways, because they're gonna judge you anyway, and people are gonna respect you more for simply having your own views, right? Now, of course, for example, some people might get cancelled, right? Because their opinions can be outrageous. But bottom line, if you don't allow these things to surface, eventually you're gonna crack. You're gonna crack because you've waited way too long for the right time to share a point of view, right? And you're gonna explode. So being passive about certain views, certain opinions, your emotions, whatnot, right, isn't quite healthy down the line. Now, of course, it's important to be nice and respectful. You don't want to argue with people. People today don't like conflicts. They don't like having differences, because I don't know why. People are very biased about their own views, which is fair. You've all got your own truth. But at the end of the day, we can all have a different opinion, right? We can all have a different opinion and still get along, right? There's nothing wrong with having a different point of view. So if you want to stop giving a fuck, stop putting so much value on other people's opinions, right? Start backing yourself up, right? Start backing yourself up and realize you are worthy. You are worthy and you deserve it, right? You deserve to be heard. You deserve to be seen, right? And, don't let anything hold you back, right? Don't let anyone hold you back. Just always start with, don't let anyone dim your light, because you're a star. You're a star. You got to keep shining, right? As dark as this world might be, right? As judgmental as other people can be and critical, people are going to hate what they don't understand. I get that on the soccer field a lot. When I'm playing really well, people start to hate, my performance, because maybe I embarrass them, or I don't make them feel as good, or whatever it is. But I don't reciprocate that sort of energy, I'll still show some respect. And, at the end of the day, this whole thing is just a game. It's temporary, and you don't want to waste your time thinking about what if this happens, or what, because you're just going to waste more time and energy where you could have invested into actually doing something, right? And you'll be amazed by what results you can achieve by simply letting go. Just let go. Don't worry about it. Have you heard the idea where you hold a glass, right? It might weigh like 500 mils, right? But if you hold it for an hour, it's going to feel like 10 kilos, right? Same thing with your thoughts, right? If you hold on to something for too long, it's going to start to feel heavy and it's going to weigh you down, right? So be okay with being judged. Be okay with being criticized, right? You don't have to get defensive, and people are going to have a different view, and that's okay, right? And that's okay, right? Let me know, what is one thing that you are very critical of yourself, you feel that people are judgmental about, right? Or, what's one thing that you want to stop giving a fuck about? Let me know in the comments down below. Let's support each other. Let's create a beautiful community where we can help each other continue to shine, okay? If you haven't added us on Instagram and Snapchat, add us down below. Join the TikTok family, Daniel J. Allen, okay? Relationship, sex advice, check out the OnlyFans, official Daniel Allen. And if you need help with your mindset, your nutrition, and your physical development, check out the guides, services, and programs at danieljohnallen.com. I appreciate you. You got to keep rising. You got to keep shining. Okay, keep rising and shining. Stay woke, blessed, and alkalized. Peace out. Much love. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Peace out.